Mayfield or the field. Here we go.
All right, Baker Mayfield or Lamar Jackson?
Lamar Jackson's won 80% of his games. Lamar Jackson does something better than any football quarterback in the history of the sport. Moves. This is not close.
Baker Mayfield, Justin Herbert?
Not a GM in the league would take Baker over Justin Herbert. He's bigger. He's stronger. He was a 4-point student. He set every rookie quarterback touchdown record they've ever created. Herbert by a mile.
Baker Mayfield or Derek Carr?
Last 2 years, Derek Carr is 101 passer rating. 3 times the TDs over picks. It ain't close. Derek Carr.
Baker Mayfield or Jimmy Garoppolo?
Now, this is the rub, right? Oh, Jimmy gets hurt a lot. I'm not disputing that. And that worries me. But the Niners are awful without him, and we know their roster's good and Shanahan's good. I'd take Garoppolo for the next 5 years and roll the dice on his health.
Baker Mayfield or Matt Ryan?
MVP, Super Bowl, multiple playoff wins. Matt Ryan's 35. He's not 39. Now, if I sign him for 5 years, the last year may be nonsense. I'll make a prediction. Matt Ryan with Arthur Smith, the coach, is going to have 2 really good years. He finally gets an offensive coach. We're all going to like Matt Ryan by November again. I know we're all out on Matt. Watch by November. We're all going to be back in the Matt Ryan fan club.
Baker Mayfield or Kyler Murray?
Kyler Murray. Kyler does some things spectacularly. He's not there yet. But he had a big jump rookie year to last year.
Baker Mayfield or Dak Prescott?
Dak Prescott. Baker's a better pure thrower of the football. I think Dak's a better athlete. I think he's more mature. I feel there is sort of in the locker room, he's loved by everybody. I think Baker's got some critics inside that locker room.
Baker Mayfield or Ryan Tannehill?
Close, but I saw a stat. Let me give you this. Ryan Tannehill had the second highest passer rating in the last 20 games to Aaron Rodgers. I know we all don't like Ryan Tannehill, but unlike Baker, he doesn't have 2 great tight ends. He doesn't have the greatest offensive line. Ryan Tannehill, I got to be honest with you, often plays trailing because of that crappy defense. Tannehill's probably the most underrated quarterback in the league today.
Baker or Kirk Cousins?
Close. I would take the maturity and the accuracy of Kirk Cousins. I don't think there's a huge gap. Kirk drives me nuts in big games, but Baker doesn't have a history of winning a lot of big games either.
All right, now it gets interesting. Baker or Tua?
I'd take Baker. I don't know if Tua can play. I don't see a lot of special with Tua. I think the Dolphins have questions. I think Baker's got a little more it factor.
Baker or Joe Burrow?
I think Burrow's really special. I thought Burrow would be a good NFL quarterback. I think I made a mistake. I think he's really, really special.
Baker or Carson Wentz?
Carson's a much bigger, stronger, better athlete. This moment, a lot of people would go Baker, but I guess my takeaway is the only thing that scares people about Wentz is his contract. Everybody knows he was an MVP for 10 weeks 2 years ago. He was literally, when he had Frank Reich, the MVP of the entire league.
Baker or Jared Goff?
I take Baker. I think Baker 5 years with Kevin Stefanski will be better than Goff 5 years with Fred Flintstone in Detroit.
Baker or Big Ben?
I take Baker. I'm out on Big Ben. And I think Baker works harder than Ben. I would move off Big Ben, so I take Baker.
Baker or Matthew Stafford?
I think Stafford's a much better talent. Yeah. Stafford has a stat. I saw this. Let me look this one up. Stafford has the most game-winning drives, 36 in the NFL in the last decade. How? He plays for the Lions.
They're usually trailing.
Yeah.
Baker or Mitchell Trubisky?
Baker. Mitch Trubisky's a very limited thrower. I think Baker can make big-time throws. There's things I worry about Baker. He's not the athlete he thinks he is, but he makes big-time throws, and I think Trubisky's limited as a thrower of the football.
All right, here's the big question. Next 5 years, Baker or the GOAT?
Tom Brady. First of all, Tom Brady will be great next year.
Right.
And you imagine because of his work ethic, he'll be good the following 2. I couldn't give a rip the last 2. If Brady gives me 3 more years, 1 A-, 2 B+, do we know that Baker's going to get a contract extension in Cleveland? We don't.
So you would take Baker over Trubisky, Big Ben, Jared Goff, and Tua.
Is that unrealistic? Am I like being ridiculous?
No, I don't think you are. I mean, I think a lot of people would go either way on the Carson Wentz or Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, Carson's a fortune, and he played. I get it. But I'm saying if you gave me both, I think the upside's much higher with Wentz.
Right.
I'm willing to roll the dice on the Jimmy Garoppolo injury, although I get it. The arguments.
Yes, people would argue about Jimmy Garoppolo.
I get it. But I got 1 year starting, and the kid got to the Super Bowl and led Patrick Mahomes with 7 minutes to go.
No, I mean, the idea that Baker Mayfield is in the top 6 best
silly.
quarterbacks in the league is silly. Yes.
I don't like being known as, and I almost regret doing this segment because now everybody's going to think, oh, Colin, you're doing. I think you have almost no arguments with any of those. The Wentz thing, I get. Because the last 10 games we've seen of Carson Wentz, he can't complete screen passes. Like, I get that. But I'm saying 5 years, I think if he turns around, I get a B+, A- quarterback. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.